Welcome to Eastern Hancock High School. And we have a mid-Eastern Conference matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Shenandoah Raiders. Both of these teams come in at 5-0 on the season. And so this is a big game in the mid-Eastern Conference standings. And a very good chance that whoever wins this game will advance to win the conference. So hopefully weather stays away, as we haven't had so much luck the last couple nights. And we will kind of see where we are. Tatum, it is senior night as well. So unfortunately we weren't able to get started before, get everything set up before that. So, but we had lots of seniors, I believe 6 seniors recognized before the game. Those were Tatum Adams, Brooklyn Willis, Tatum Adams, Brooklyn Willis, Emily Hodges, Alina Alford, Sammy Bolding, and Cameron Spiegel, right? So we will get started here shortly. The field looks good considering the amount of rain we've had. And in fact, we've got a few new telephone poles back there. Last night I was leaving basketball, and a couple of those telephone poles you see in the screen there were across the road last night, so we had quite a bit of wind. And so the Raiders are going to start off here, and hopefully in my hurriness to get ready, we'll be ready to go. Strike one by Adams to start. Royals come off a huge win over LaPel last week. Ranked team, and kind of a intense kind of a tournament atmosphere, and the Royals came away with a big win. And that is popped out toward left field, and the catch is made. Emily Hodges with a nice catch over there. I'm trying to wait for Game Changer to update for me. Maybe I need to go out and come back in. Helps me with. So there we go. Now I got it. So nice catch there by Hodges for the first out. And that's going to be up Sherritt's. That is fouled out right toward us. All right. So for the Royals, you got Adams on the mound and Cameron Blue behind the plate. That pitch is low. 1-1 count. First base is Alina Alford, Cameron Spiegel at second, Sammy Bolding at third, or shortstop, sorry. Addie Trackwell at third. We'll get to the outfielders in a minute. That's on the inside corner. Hodges in left field. She got the first out. Willis in center. And Truitt in right field for the Royals. And that is fouled. Just out of the reach of Trackwell. Nearly got that. It's the first time this view's been not windy. So we've had a few problems with wind affecting this camera, but no wind really tonight. That's fouled off over the visitors' dugout. So Sherritt. And that is hit toward right field. Truitt comes in and makes the catch. So out number 2.
Now batting, number 21.
So a couple of flyouts here by the Raiders. 2 outs. That's going to bring up Boyd. Oops. They're in the top of the first. Do have a replay. I may try one here in a minute just to make sure it's working. I changed some settings, hopefully. Ooh, that's going to be hit right at the catcher. Catcher Bug Blue does a nice job getting up quick and making the throw for the out, and that's 1, 2, 3 up and 3 down. Royals will come up in the bottom of the first here. We'll take a quick commercial break, make sure all that's working. We'll be right back after this break.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a few.
All right, sorry. Sometimes I forget I can't mess with the computers whenever we are whenever we're running a commercial. So we're at the bottom of the first. We're going to be starting with Willis and Bolding and Trackwell to start this inning. We do have the sectional draw out, so we'll go ahead and I need to get my chat up actually before I do that. Let's get the important things up here. So if you've been chatting up to this point, I haven't heard it. So, but now I can see it. If you send any messages on Facebook or YouTube, I can see it here in the press box, especially if you see issues other than the poor announcing. Go ahead and comment. If there's video, I noticed last game we had a lot of blurring in the video, so hopefully today we don't have those issues. We have a couple cameras. We do have the outfield camera you saw, which really looks good, I think. And then we have a little bit of a closer pitching zoom. And then, if I can ever remember, we do have a little zoomed in toward first base. So we'll try it out. Let me try a replay real quick. I think this will be messed up slightly. Yep. So let me get that fixed. Make that normal size. All right. So first up for the Royals is Brooklyn Willis. Let's see. Hopefully the stats are all. I thought I updated them. So she's got 6 home runs on the season, batting .583, and really having a nice senior season right now. And she's had an outstanding career, 4-year varsity player and a varsity contributor all 4 years. So here's the first pitch, I believe, by Watson, and that's going to be a strike, first pitch strike. I don't know if they're updating lineups. There we go. So, yeah, it is Watson on the mound. And that is popped up, foul. Strike 2, 0-2 count here to start. Watson's pitch is high. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one got away from her a little bit. So 1-2 count. Watson's pitch to Willis. And that is outside, high and outside. 2-2 count with no outs for the Royals. And that is high and outside, full count. We've got a big pitch here. Pitch by Watson, and it's a swing and a miss, strikeout. And so, nice job there by Watson. It's going to bring up Sammy Bolding. Sammy's got 5 home runs, batting .450 on the season. And that pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. 18 walks by Sammy. They don't usually try to give her anything good to hit. So it's not uncommon for Sammy to walk. And that's high again. Not going to give her anything easy. Sammy again, another player that has played 4 years here on senior night. Ball high, 3 balls, no strikes. Committed to play at Toledo. And that's going to be a strike in the upper part of the strike zone. 3-1 count, 1 out here, bottom of the first. And a swing. That's a full count. Pitch by Watson, full count here. And that's going to be high and outside walk. That's going to put Sammy on first. It's going to be her 19th walk on the season. It's going to bring up Addie Trackwell. Royals' season has just really gotten very difficult here. Kind of the end of their schedule. They were supposed to play New Palestine, who's ranked in 4A last night. They have rescheduled that? So they've rescheduled that for Friday. I had not heard that yet. So first pitch is fouled off. So that'll be a good matchup. And then you've got this is going to be a good matchup. You've got Lawrence North and Pendleton Heights, who will be tough matches or games next week, I believe, or coming up. And I'm sorry. I did not get that, but Addie was thrown out at first. But it does advance Sammy to second base. And Lily Ringer comes up. And they were supposed to play North Decatur on Monday. I don't think that one's going to get rescheduled. Ringer shows bunt, pulls back, and the throw over the third. Sammy beats it easily. I'll just try a replay here. So you see Sammy run by here. And the throw is late. So 0-1 count here. Swinging and a miss, fouled off. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Sammy on third. Hopefully everything's working all right. That weird sound in my headset, so had me worried. 0-2 count. And that's going to be hit by pitch. So now you got runners at the corners. 2 outs.
Now batting, number 8, Emily Hodges.
And up comes Emily Hodges, who's really played well this year. Batting .409, 18 RBIs. See if she can get one here. That's down and in the dirt. And Ringer takes second. Free base. Check swing. Call ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. Chance for Hodges to knock in a few runs. And that is hit right into the gap. And that's going to score both runners and a nice 2 RBI single there by Emily Hodges.
Now batting, number 21, Cameron Spiegel.
So it's going to bring up Cameron Spiegel. Batting .282. And it's going to be a strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1 count, 2 outs here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's going to be high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let me know if someone could send a chat message, make sure it's working. That is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. We have Emily Hodges on first base, Cameron Spiegel at the plate. For the Raiders, Watson is on the mound. Sherritts is behind the plate. We'll try to get their lineup here at some point. That's low. And the throw. It was close. First base throw was close. If I would have switched cameras, that would have been great. So you've got Lynch playing first base. Schwag. Sorry, I don't have the full name there. Schwagmeyer, I think. Ooh, that is popped up. See if shortstop can make the play, and they do. That was a Caster with the catch, and we move to the top of the second inning with the Royals leading 2-0. We'll be right back right after this commercial.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, thanks, Adam, for letting me know. And I'll get Cameron's name off there. All right, so now we have Patrick up for the Raiders. And that is a low pitch there by Adams. 1 ball, no strikes. No outs here. And a swing and a miss. And Tatum has really improved this season. She had a rough start early on the first couple of games, but has really pitched really well of late this season. And against some good competition as well. And that's going to catch the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Royals play Anderson tomorrow, and then New Palestine on Friday, and then they are in a Connorsville tournament over the weekend on Saturday. So used to go all the way. Oh, strike 3. Good strikeout there by Adams. They used to go down to Franklin County for a tournament about this time. So this year they're going to Connorsville, a little shorter drive. So Patrick strikes out. It's going to bring up Mills. And that was Tatum's first strikeout, I believe. And hits the outside. Looks like we... Mills slaps it foul. So 0-2 count, 1 out here. Mills looks to be a slap hitter. She slaps it down the third base line. The throw to the first is in time for the out. Nice play by Trackwell over to Alford. That might have been too much camera switching there, so I apologize. Was it Ringer? Oh. Oh, they're tricking me. That was Ringer. They can't move around on me. Okay, so Trackwell's now in left field. Ringer makes that throw. I got too many things going on for them to be switching around on the field for me. We're just in the second inning. They can't do that yet. So we've now got Lynch up. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. It was a really good play by Ringer. I'm sure Trackwell would have made that throw too. But really good throw. It's right down the middle. Strike. We want to thank everybody watching. Hopefully it's working. At one time we were having YouTube, like one of the last game it wasn't going on everything. Oh, that's hit out toward right field. Truitt goes back. It's over Truitt's head. She chases it down, throws it into Bolding, and that's going to be a double there for Lynch. And the Raiders' first hit of the game.
Now batting, number 5, Castor.
It's going to bring up Castor. So big hit there by Lynch. And that is perfect pitch there, high and inside, but it catches the plate. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Sorry here. Thank you, Dustin. The switch on the last one. View from the outfield as they pitch is better. All right. There we go. I got an opinion. Now it's whether I remember to switch it after they hit the ball. That's outside. Yeah, this one's working a lot better because there's no wind really. So there's almost zero wind out there, and we've had some issues with this camera when it's been windy. So far, it looks good, I think. Swing and a miss, strike 3, another strikeout by Adams. So the Raiders get a hit, but they're unable to score, and the Royals lead 2-0 heading into the bottom of the second. We'll be right back right after this commercial.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Easy one, I think. All right, we are now in the top of the second. Let's look at that sectional draw real quick for if I can do it before they really get up there. Here's the sectional draw. Royals drew Hagerstown, I believe, and this is at Knightstown, and they're in game 1. I'm not sure of the exact date. We can apply for that. We haven't yet. I need to do that. I need to get on that. So to stream. It's on my to-do list that hasn't got done yet. Swing and a miss by Alford. Alford's batting .381 on the season so far. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, the 20th. So May 20th is the first game at Knightstown. Like I said, I need to get that application in. As we do plan on streaming. Knightstown has great press box facilities, and we've streamed there before for the sectional, so we won't have the outfield camera. I think they have a wind breaking thing on the fence, so I don't think you're allowed to put anything on the fence in the sectional. Nice change up there by Watson. But it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, at sectional, you're not allowed to put any cameras or anything on the fences, so we won't have this view. That's hit out towards center field. Center fielder comes in, Patrick, and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 15, Tatum Adams.
Gonna bring up Tatum Adams. Tatum's batting .500 on the season. Doesn't get a lot of at-bats. Pitch is low. Has 4 RBIs. And that is fouled off. For the Raiders, they've got Lynch at first, Schwagmeyer at second, Castor at shortstop, Boyd at third, Mills in left field, Patrick in center, and Hinesley in right field. Watson on the mound, and that pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Again, a big game here. This is both these teams 5-0 in the conference. And really, whoever wins this game is most likely going to win the conference. And that is hit right back up the middle. Nice base hit by Adams. And that advances to first. And is somebody... They're going to put a runner in. I think Sidney Johnson's going to run.
Now batting, number 5, Cameron Blue.
Going to bring up Cameron Blue. Batting .412. And that pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here. Johnson on first. Cameron Blue at the plate. You can see her confidence is growing through the season. Freshman starting here on varsity as the catcher. And she has just gotten more and more confident as the year's gone on. But she's a nice catch there by Schwagmeyer for the out. That's going to hold Johnson at first.
Now batting, number 10, Brooklyn Willis.
It's going to bring the Royals back to the top of the lineup. Last time Willis struck out. We got 2 outs here. Willis up. Pitch is inside. We might have a little shaking. It's not the wind. I think it could be a Rex putt. A Rex putt wind, as he is now standing on the fence touching it. So I think that might be shaking our camera a bit. That's outside. The throw to first is not in time. Great effort getting back by Johnson. 2 balls, no strikes. So, yeah, any shaking yet? Rex is moving out there. That's funny. And that's going to be head out toward right field. And it hits the fence. And Sydney's going to turn around third. The throw is going to be home, but Johnson's going to make it, so it's going to be a triple. And a great play. Great hit there. Sorry, I keep forgetting hit replay. But you saw it. You can rewind it on YouTube. And Royals take a 3-0 lead here. Bolding. Pitch is just a tad high. Now you have Willis on third. Sammy at the plate. Sammy walked last time. They gave her nothing good to hit. This time she pops out to the third baseman, and Boyd makes the catch. So that ends the inning. But the Royals do get a run there on a big hit by a couple big hits. A big hit by Tatum Adams, and then a big hit by Brooklyn Willis scores the run. And the Royals lead 3-0 heading into the top of the third. All right, we'll be right back right after this commercial.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
do want to thank everybody joining us. If you want to share it out there on Facebook and Twitter, I don't think we're going to stream any of the other games this week. I really wanted to do the New Pal game. But unfortunately, I'm going to be out. I'm not even going to be at school the next 2 days. So we will not be streaming for a bit. We actually were planning on doing North Decatur at one time and this game this week. But let's see here.
Now batting, number 9, Hensley.
So it's Hensley up. I think this is still her first at bat. She's the last batter of the lineup. Swing and a miss. So far, Tatum has 2 strikeouts, has given up 1 hit as she starts her 3rd inning. And shows bunt, pitches way outside, Bug makes a throw to, I don't know. Yeah, it went past the first baseman. I'm not sure what the play was there. My view is blocked here in the press box. You can't really see down the right field line from where I'm sitting. There's a 1-1 count. That goes right by Ringer. What a great bunt. And Shenandoah's got something going here with runners on first and second with no outs. Brings up Shagmeyer. That's a strike. So runners on second. We got Tofolo now, I think, running in. Tofolo at second, Hensley at first, and Schwagmeyer at the plate. No balls, 1 strike, no outs here. Good start here in the top of the 3rd for the Raiders. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that is fouled out right toward us. Here it hit the bleachers. Royals, I believe, moved up in the rankings, up to like 5th or so, somewhere 4th or 5th, and I haven't really looked too much into those rankings. There was a few years ago we had beaten Union County a couple times, and whoa, that was really hit out toward left field, but it's going to be fouled. And there was a couple other. It just didn't make sense. We were way down the rankings compared to kind of how the games had gone. So it's I'm not sure the best way to really judge between programs anymore. And that is popped up and foul. And we have no softballs. So there we go. Get one from the crowd. So it was still no balls, 2 strikes. Got runners on first and second for the Raiders, and no outs. That pitch is outside. Good job by Schwagmeyer to stay off of that one. And that is hit out towards center field. Looks like Willis is under it. She does make the catch. So that was right out to the fence. And Willis does a nice job getting underneath it, making the catch, and the Royals dodge a big bullet there. That could have tied the game up right there. Going to bring up Sherritts. Sherritts was 0 for 1 her last time. Still got runners. And the nice thing is that was a deep hit, and runners still were stuck at first and second. Nobody able to advance. Pitch is high. And that is lined right past Ringer. It's going to go over by Trackwell. Trackwell makes the throw, and that's going to load the bases. Another nice hit by the Raiders. They changed it. I even looked on here. So Hodges is over there in left field. I'm looking down at there, and now they change it. They change it. They just realized it, too. Game changer. It's not all my fault. So, all right, Royals in a tough one here. See if they can get out of this. Bases loaded. 1 out. 1-0 count here. Hitter is Boyd. Boyd is 0 for 1 today. And that is fouled out back. So 1-1 count, 1 out. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Adams. A strikeout would be huge here. And that is high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here. Bases loaded. You got Toffolo on third base, Hensley on second base, Sherritts on third, Boyd at the plate for the Raiders. Adams, Tatum Adams Sr. at the mound. Bug Blue behind the plate. And that is popped back and fouled. So a nice long at bat here. So 2-2 count, 1 out. That is fouled off again. We are live on a few different things. I'll see if I can do this while we're playing YouTube for the first pitch. We're also on Facebook Live. We're on Twitter or X. We're also on IHSA TV. And later on, you can watch us on 9 Star Now. That pitch is high. We're going full count. Full count. Bases loaded. You don't want to walk or run in here, but you don't want to get something that Boyd can really drive. And that's a strike 3 looking. Big strike out there.
Now batting, number 6,
And
Patrick.
now we will go. Now the Royals have a chance to get out of this inning. Hopefully giving up no runs. Patrick comes up. Patrick is 0 for 1. She did strike out her last at bat. So like I said, people have been moving around. We got Ringer at third and Hodges in left. Trackwell's not out there. And that was a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So big pitches here coming up. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Nice job, Tatum. She gets two strikeouts. Get the Royals out of a tough bind there. It was bases loaded with just one out, and the Raiders were unable to score there. Big strikeouts there by Tatum Adams. And that moves us to the bottom of the third inning. And we'll be right back right after this commercial.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, welcome back. So what a finish there to that inning there
Now batting for the Royals, number 1,
by Tatum Adams. And so that's going to bring up Addie Trackwell. And, yeah, so this is pretty much – the Royals only have West Dell next week. And so Cowan, I guess, has just got one loss. But this is the big – oh, I thought they were 5-0. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. So, but this is basically the this is a big game that kind of pretty clinch at least a share of the conference title tonight. I may have had Shenandoah's records wrong. I did it with very little research today. So we're at the bottom of the third inning. So there's Trackwell is who's up. Last time she I don't have what she did. She popped up, and the center fielder comes in, makes the play, and that'll be the first out. It's going to bring up Ringer.
25, Lily Ringer.
Still Watson out there pitching for the Raiders. And that pitch is way inside. Raiders in the blue jerseys with yellow pinstripes. Royals in blue pants and white jerseys with some pinstripes. I feel like we have more uniforms this year. Different colors than what we've had in the past. That is low. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here. Ringer did score a run. Oh, she was hit by pitch. I was trying to figure out how she got on last time. Yeah, she was hit by pitch when she got on base in the last time she was at bat. 3 balls, no strikes. That's going to be in the upper part of the strike zone. Oh, what was the other thing we were looking at? Okay, so that is fouled back. So now we're full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ringer up, Hodges on deck. That is popped up and just out of play over the visitors' dugout. It's like their lineup's pretty much the same as it's been in the field. That is hit out toward right field. Back to the fence, but Hensley makes the play for the out. So it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting number 8, Emily Hodges.
Emily Hodges comes up. She is 1 for 1 on the day, I believe. 1 for 1, has 2 RBIs. Got a really big hit there. Got the Royals going early on. Ball 1. So far, Watson has 1 strikeout on the game. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Good patience by Hodges shown here. One of our 6 seniors for here on senior night. Pitch is high. 3 balls, no strikes. Watson's with about 53 pitches so far here in this game. That's low, ball 4. I'm going to bring up Spiegel.
Now batting number 21, Cameron Spiegel.
We got Hodges on first. And they make the throw to first. And there's been close. Sheritz has made a couple good throws. It's the Lynch that's almost got a couple runners. Royals need to be careful. I need to remember to hit that one. What happens? And that pitch is low, and it goes past the umpire. It's going to advance Hodges to second. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Royals have a runner in scoring position now. Big hit here by Spiegel. Could score a run. That's a what do they call that? I don't know what he called it. I don't know what he called it. I don't know what it was. Okay. 3-1 count, I think. Here's the pitch by Watson. That's going to be fouled off, out of play. And we're almost out of softballs again. Full count. And 2 outs. Ball is high. So that's going to put runners at first and second. Good patience there by Spiegel. It's going to bring up Alford, I believe. Alina Alford. And we've got a timeout here by the Raiders. Going to catch our breath, get things figured out. We'll go ahead and let's go back to this view. We'll go back and look at the softball sectional. Like I said, we're going to apply for this. It's at Knightstown. The 20th of May, I believe, is our game 1 against Hagerstown. We haven't been approved because we haven't applied yet, but we've never been denied. And Knightstown has good facilities for streaming over there, and they've always been very helpful to us, so we don't see any issues with that. While we're looking at baseball, I don't know if we're going to get to baseball because I'm not sure of what Shenandoah's baseball facilities look like, honestly, and I just clicked the wrong thing here. So this is the baseball bracket. The baseball, I don't know when they play, but they drew Northeastern, and then the winner of that would play Hagerstown, Knightstown, which I believe Hagerstown's ranked number 1 in the state. So that would be a tough second-round matchup potentially. There's a pop-up, and that's going to end the inning there. And so we advance to the top of the third. Royals unable to score, though they do get 2 runners on. And we move to the top of the fourth. I'll get my things reset as we have a quick commercial break.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right, we're back. I am Mr. Paxton here, your announcer. At one time, I thought Coach Gallion was going to make an appearance tonight. I don't think he will do some of our games, hopefully at some point when he is available. I thought he was potentially going to be here tonight as the Raiders come up. And that is slapped foul. I think that's Mills, right? Mills up the bat. She slapped it down the third baseline. I probably ought to figure out who's playing third base. Is it Ringer still? All right, Ringer's playing third. She made a great throw last time to get Mills out. And that is popped right out toward left field. Good play by Hodges for the out. I'm glad I didn't have the camera on the wrong one. I would have never got it switched.
Now batting number 3, Lynch.
So I was going to bring up Lynch. Lynch is 1 for 1 here. Still got Adams pitching. That's a strike. So I don't think anybody's moved around. Everybody seems to be in their normal spots for the Royals. We do have chat here in the press box. If you just want to say hi. I'll say this camera can't see me. I'd wave at you if you could, since it was a little higher up. So Adams, 1-1 count, 1 out. And that is fouled off. 1-2 count. Royals play Anderson tomorrow, and then a big game against it will be a tough game against New Palestine. That'll be the third time that they will try to have played that game on Friday. And then a tournament at Connersville that they play Hagerstown, first, so a sectional opponent. So they'll get a first look at them, I think. I don't know, did they play them? And there was a great play. I don't think I got it. So let's see if I switched it fast enough. I can't see, but I heard the cheering. So I think Alford make a great play. Alford makes a diving play at first base. You catch the end of it there in the replay. Like, this replay is my first look at it because I couldn't see it from the press box. So big play there by Alford. Swing and a miss by Castor. Castor is 0 for 1. She struck out last at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And strike 3 looking. So Tatum gets another strikeout, and we move to the bottom of the 4th with the Royals leading 3-0. We'll be right back right after this break.
Nine Star has been a rock star in providing several services for us here in our home, namely our internet connection. We have fiber to our home. They've been instrumental in allowing me to work from home. Nine Star is the electrical power provider, and they also are the wastewater source for us as well.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So we have the schedule for Saturday at the Connersville tournament. The Royals will play at 8:30 a.m. against Hagerstown, and then an 11 o'clock game versus Columbus East. And then I think the rest of the day depends on those results of those 2 games. So, and then I'm trying to think, is it the next week then Pendleton Heights Monday? And then Lawrence North, I think, as well. If I'm remembering right, I may be wrong. Pendleton Heights, Westdell, and Lawrence North next week. So not any easier there. You're going to be playing a lot of large schools there between Columbus East, Anderson, New Powell, Pendleton, and Lawrence North. So large schools to finish up the year for the Royals. The idea there is to get them a little tournament ready, I think. It's really important. Tatum Adams up. She had a big hit last time up. She got a nice hit, got on base. Sydney Johnson courtesy ran and was able to score shortly later. Yes, 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs here. It is still Watson, I think, on the mound. Swing and a miss. Big swing there by Tatum. She was swinging for the fences there. One thing that Tatum does have a home run that is unofficial. She hit a home run in the Franklin County tournament either last year or the year before, and then it got rained out, so it didn't count. So that's kind of a brutal thing. You hit a home run and it doesn't count officially. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And that's fouled back. Stays alive. our seniors that was honored before the game. And we've added Triton, so we got Triton Central as well next week. Change up is low. Full count. It's a long standoff there. I thought we were going to have somebody was going to call time there. We do have a trivia question. It's very easy, I think. I think it's easy. Oh, called the outside corner, strike 3. So another strike. I think that's just the second strikeout by Watson this game. But brings up Bug Blue. She's 0 for 1. That is popped up. That's line toward the shortstop, and Castro makes the throw to Lynch. And that is out number 2, I believe. So good play, Castro to Lynch for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs here.
Brooklyn Willis.
The Royals are back to the top of the lineup. Willis 1 for 2. Had one go right to the fence, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. And that was inside. That's right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Royals lead 3-0. Watson the pitch. That is line. That is deep in left field toward the scoreboard. That is gone. Home run, Brooklyn Willis. Her 7th on the season. And we'll see. I thought I increased my replays. We'll see. Yep, here it is. And it was gone right off the bat. Went right over the scoreboard. And a big home run by Brooklyn Willis. Her 7th on the season. The Royals take a 4-0 lead. That's going to bring up Sammy Boulding.
Now batting number 55, Sammy Boulding.
Sammy today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch is a ball. That was going to be high. And they make the out. So kind of uncharacteristically swung at a high pitch there. And that's the 3rd out for the Royals. But the Royals do score 1 on the Willis home run. And we move to the top of the 5th. Royals leading 4-0. We'll be right back.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
back here. Start at the top of the 5th. Royals lead 4-0.
Now batting, number 20, Tuffalo.
It's going to bring up Tuffalo. Tuffalo. So Adams still pitching. Ringer at 3rd. Trackwell, I think, in left field. Sammy at shortstop. Brooklyn in center. Truitt in right field. Ooh, check swing. It's a ball. Infield, you have Blue behind the plate. Alford at first, Spiegel at second, Boulding at shortstop, Ringer at 3rd, and Tatum Adams on the mound. So far, Adams has given up 3 hits, no earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is hit out toward left field, toward Trackwell. Trackwell's going to make the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, number 9, Hensley.
It's going to bring up Hensley. Hensley is 1 for 1. I think she kind of started their threat early when we were playing. And they had bases loaded with 1 out. That pitch is low. So 1-0 count, 1 out. That's a strike. Good pitch there. Strike 2 looking. 1-2 count, 1 out. Baseball at Daleville. Baseball at Daleville tonight. They they were part of the rain out game that softball and baseball both went up there. It was raining before they got there. Never quite got it. And it looks like baseball's losing 4-0 at Daleville in the top of the 5th. They're kind of right where we're at in the game. Though they probably picked up where they left off, or did they have to start over, I wonder. So 2-2 count, 1 out. That pitch is high, full count. So Hensley with a full count. That was tipped and out, I guess.
Now batting, number 4, Schwagmeyer.
So that's going to bring them up to the top of their lineup. Schwagmeyer is 0 for 2 on the day. 2 outs here for the Royals. That's a strike 1. Royals lost their first game of the season. They've rattled off 15 in a row wins. So they lost to Brownsburg in game 1. We streamed that game. And then we've rattled off 15 wins in a row. That is popped up. Sammy comes in and makes the catch. So that's 3 outs. Royals get out of the inning. And we move to the bottom of the 5th with the Royals leading 4-0. Trying to think of when I might want to do my trivia here. So trivia. Let's just do it now. All right, this one's an easy one. So I think people will get this one right away. If you're watching or you are aware of the Royals lately, and if you've watched the news or seen any of this. All right. I feel like I'll make sure my answer is not showing. Okay, here it is. What former Eastern Hancock softball player was recently named to the OVC All-Conference team? It's an easy one. So, your trivia. What former Eastern Hancock softball player was recently named to the OVC All-Conference team? Ohio Valley Conference. The Ohio Valley Conference All-Conference team. So, yeah, it's an easy one. So if you got an answer, you can answer on Facebook or on YouTube.
Now batting number 1, Addie Trackwell.
Mike Gilbert with an answer. No, it's former player. So we'll get that off there because, well, we'll stay with this screen for a minute. Well, what's it look like this way? Oh, we can do that. And that is hit out toward right field. Our center fielder actually makes the play for the first out.
Now batting number 25, Lily Ringer.
So Lily Ringer comes up. First pitch here, 1 out. Ringer lines it right up the middle. Center fielder makes the play. Patrick, it gets by her actually, so that's going to allow Ringer to get all the way to second. And a double there, or a single with an error. I'm not sure what the rule that. Gets Ringer on second base. Brings up Hodges, who's played really well tonight. Has played well all season, but 1 for 1, has 2 RBIs and a walk. That is fouled up. So our trivia, what former Eastern Hancock softball player was recently named to the OVC All-Conference team? You can comment, and we can see it in here on Facebook and on YouTube. We can see it here. That's another strike. Oh, 2 count. 1 out. And right back to Shaw, or not Shaw, Watson. You got me. And so that's going to sacrifice or advance Ringer to third.
Now batting number 21, Cameron Spiegel.
So now you got Cameron Spiegel up to bat. Ringer on third. 2 outs here. Chance for the Royals to get another run. That pitch is high. That is fouled. 1-1 count. 2 outs. There we go. Another guess. fouled off. 1-2, 2 outs. We'll get back to that trivia question later. One-two count. That's pitches high. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Lily Ringer on third base. Cameron Spiegel at the plate. Spiegel today is 0 for 1 with a walk. And that is lined. Oh, and the third baseman gets their mitt on it but can't make the play. And that's going to score a run, and Spiegel makes it to first. Lily Ringer makes it home. And the Royals up 5-0.
Now batting number 44, Alina Alford.
It's going to bring up Alford. Alford is 0 for 2 for the day. 1 ball, no strikes. There's another guess by Toby Atkins. So Mike Gilbert with a guess. John Headley with the guess, or 2 guesses. And Toby Atkins with a guess. We'll get to that between innings. Unless we start getting some more participation, but I think it was an easy one. Low and outside. I'm not sure what the count is. 3-1. Ooh, it's going to be the outside corner. Going to make the count full. Oh, John needs a question. You can't come in late and then want the question. John Collins. What former Eastern Hancock softball player was recently named to the OVC All-Conference team? And it gets by the second baseman, Schwagmeyer. And so Alford gets on. Spiegel advances the third.
Now batting number 15.
Now you got Tatum Adams up. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. There we go. So Tatum's had a nice game. She's 1 for 2. Did strike out, though. Ball's inside. Still got Spiegel on third, Alford on first. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Morrow's with their number 8 hitter right now in the lineup. Pitch is a little low, I think. Ball. 2-1 count. So we have another guess. So ball inside. 3-1 count, 2 outs. Strike 3. No, strike 2. Sorry. I thought it was full. Fooled me. 3. Now it's a full count. Tatum thought she walked. That is hit out toward right field, and it's going to be foul territory. But not caught, I assume. I can't see. Somewhere over there, someone was running after it. So still a full count here. 2 outs. That is fouled off. Right back at us. Full count. Big play here. Good big pitch. That's outside. That's gonna. Oh, I guess I hit a. Uh-oh. What did I do? Hopefully things are working all right. I'm having a technical issue here. Maybe I come unplugged. Uh-oh. Let me know if it's working. I think I'm having some technical issues. Okay. So we have a timeout. Looks like I'm So it looks like I have a bad signal right now, so I don't know how good the quality is. So hopefully things are working all right. So now the Royals have bases loaded. Sidney Johnson does courtesy running for Adams. So you got Spiegel on third base, Alford on second, Sidney Johnson at first, and I think we've got Cheyenne Evans. Is that right? Coming up, or instead of Bug? I don't know. So looks like Cheyenne Evans is actually going to come up.
Now batting number 3, Cheyenne Evans.
Cheyenne batting .292, has 5 RBIs on the season. Big at bat here. That is fouled off. I'll get the count reset. So 0-1 count, 2 outs. Do want to thank everybody watching. Share it out there. It's got a good game. It's going to come down to the last couple innings here, I believe. And that's foul. We're going to hit up toward out of play, fouled off. So should be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, IHSA TV currently. Fouled off. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Still Watson pitching. She's thrown over 100 pitches so far. And she has 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, and given up 6 hits so far. That is hit to the third baseman. She's going to step on the bag, and that's going to be the out, final out. So nice play by the Raiders. Get out of it without – did they give up a run? They did give up a run. So 1 run in that inning. we will do the trivia real quick here. So here is the trivia and some of our answers. So what former Eastern Hancock softball player was recently named to the Ohio Valley Conference All-Conference team in softball? So and that answer was Caroline Stapleton. So a sophomore, had a great season. I think she led them in runs this season at the University of Southern Indiana. And so what an outstanding season that she's had. And our winner is actually Mike Gilbert. He was the first one to come in with the correct answer, but Toby Atkins came in a little later on. Mike Gilbert was on Facebook. Toby Atkins was on YouTube later on. And then John Collins got it right there at the end. So
Now batting number 11.
Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. Came up with that a little late. But brings up Sherritt. Sherritt is 1 for 2. And the Raiders have threatened throughout this game. They've had bases loaded, runners. They've left quite a few runners on base. Let me see. Can I see that? I can't see it yet. But they've left quite a few runners on base today. So there's a strike. 1 count. There was 1 point during the game that was bases loaded and 1 out. And Tatum Adams got 2 strikeouts to end the inning. And that is hit right to Ringer. And Ringer makes the throw to Alford for the out. They've been switching people on me, so I'm not as confident.
Now batting number 21, Boyd.
Well, it seems like we've been in this lineup for a while. Hodges is not out there. So you got, Evans is behind the plate now. No, it's Bug. Sorry, it's not Evans. It's Bug. But it says Evans. The game changer's failing me today. Oh, 1 count, 1 out. Pitch is high. I feel like this camera has worked better today, or looked better. As long as it's not windy. Or Rexy. Okay. Pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Strike. Boyd thought about it there. Boyd is 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. 2-2 count, 1 out. This has been definitely a tough game so far. It scores 5-0, but Royals runs have not come easy. And that is deep toward left field. Back to the fence is Trackwell, but Trackwell makes the catch. And I should have, well, you wouldn't have seen it from that view anyways. So, but she did hit it back toward the fence. Trackwell makes the catch for out number 2.
Patrick.
It's going to bring up Patrick. Patrick is 0 for 2 and is struck out both times. Pitch is high and outside. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 or strike 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs. That is high and outside. We got, like I said, this game, Anderson tomorrow night, New Palestine on Friday, and then a tournament in Connorsville on Saturday against Hagerstown and East Central for the Royals. That is hit toward right field, and the play is made by Truitt for the catch. And that's out number 3. We advance to the bottom of the 6th with the Royals leading 5-0. Is that right? I never changed the inning. Okay. All right, we'll be right back right after this commercial.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're back. We've got the softball sectional. So the Royals will face Hagerstown in the tournament at Connorsville Saturday, and then they're going to face them in the first round of sectionals on May 20th at Knightstown. And they're in game number 1. Whoever wins that Hagerstown-Eastern Hancock matchup will then play the Raiders here. And then the winner of that would advance to the sectional championship. Willis up. We're at the top of the lineup here. Willis does have a home run. So no balls, 1 strike. She also has a triple. So she has a home run and a triple today. 2 for 3. And a strikeout. Watson still pitching for the Raiders. And that is fouled off. Watson's pitch is inside. Willis hits it, and the throw is not in time. And so Willis beats out the throw and gets on for a leadoff hit here, or leadoff runner here. I don't know what they'll rule that. Probably an error somewhere in there. Sammy Boulding comes up. Sammy is 0 for 2 on the day, has walked and scored a run. No balls, 1 strike. That has popped up right toward us. And over our head. How many pitches to Watson? I have her at 110 or right around there. 110 pitches by Watson so far. And that is lined right toward the dugout. Terry Stevens' reflexes not fast enough to get that ball. He was either, I don't know if he was trying to get the ball or get out of the way of the ball. But Either way, he didn't get it. I did enjoy listening to the girls talk about their favorite. Oh, hold on. That is hit out toward right. No catch. It's going to be foul. But the girls during their senior night festivities before the game talking about the tarp memory. And I did not see this. I've heard about it, and I have an image in my head of what it was like. So that image is enjoyable enough for me. But let's just say they used the tarp to cover our field for a while, and then some of them almost flew away. And we don't no longer use the tarp anymore. Yeah. So that was fouled off. Oh, 2 count. No outs. Six seniors for the Royals. And a senior class that's had a lot of softball played this through their career. I think that's another foul. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. So here's the pitch by Watson. That is high. Willis is going to steal and get it easily. So Willis advances the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Oh, she's out? What happened? They got her? Oh. Oh, my bad. I quit looking. So I guess it's an out. She gets tagged when she gets off the bag. I would have hit a replay had I known that was a close play. There it's hit by a third baseman. Actually knocks it away from the shortstop. And Sammy's going to make it all the way to second. So Royals still with a runner now in scoring position after the out by Willis. It's going to bring up Addison Trackwell. Trackwell is 0 for 2 on the day. Royals have a runner in scoring position, 1 out. And Sammy thinks about going, doesn't. And that is lined out way back. Center fielder tries to make the catch. Did she make it? So a diving catch there. Let's see. I don't even know if we can replay that. Sammy does tag up. But that was a great diving catch there by Patrick.
Now batting number 25, Lily.
That's going to advance on the tag up. Bolding the third and 2 outs. Pitch is low. So we got Bolding at third, Ringer at the plate. Ringer is a 1 for 2, has scored 2 runs today. Swing and a miss. Pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Watson still on the mound. Hit toward right. And they caught it in foul territory for the 3rd out. So we're going to move to the top of the 7th. Royals 3 outs away from winning this game, which is a critical game in the Mid-Eastern Conference. This would all but pretty much lock the Royals into at least a tie for the conference championship, and with a game next week to make it sole possession, I believe. So we will try to finish this out right here. Do you want to thank everybody watching? I don't know when our next stream will be. Like I said, we have some games coming up here, but I'm not even going to be at school the next couple days, so we will. So we won't be streaming the Anderson or New Pal games. I think there's a baseball game, Cecina, sometime. I think that might be this week. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to try to get to another baseball game, but we'll see. And then we need to apply for the sectional. Baseball drew Northeastern in their sectional. And then the winner of that will face, I think, the winner of Hagerstown, Knightstown, maybe? I have it. So Mills up. Mills today is 0 for 2. One time she slapped it down the third base line, and Ringer made a great play and throw. And then I think Hodges made a catch on one that went out toward left field as well against Mills. Her 2 last at-bats. So we are in the top of the 7th. I'll try to get everything fixed. And that is hit to Sammy. Sammy's going to make the throw for out number 1. Royals 2 outs away from winning this game against the Raiders. Lineup is pretty much everybody's the same. Hodges is in left field.
Now batting number 3, Lynch.
Bug Blues behind the plate. They Game Changer says Evans. Lynch is going to come up for the Raiders. 1 out. And you have Tatum Adams, senior, pitching on senior night and has gone the whole way. Tatum is now at 86 pitches, or 87, I think. And she has 6 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits, and obviously no runs. A diving play, but it does land fair. And you couldn't have seen it on the camera anyways. It was right at the foul line. I think Truitt made a diving effort to catch it and couldn't quite get it. It did land fair. And so that makes Lynch advance all the way to second base here with 1 out. And that's going to bring up a new hitter, Brantlinger. Or this is, yeah. So Brantlinger is up the bat with Lynch at second. As I was saying, Tatum's pitched a really good game. Swing and a miss. I think it's a 1-1 count. 1 out. What is it? We're a little unsure what the count is. We're going to say 1 ball, 2 strikes. It might not be. Take your guess. That is low. Oh, the throw by Bug. It's going to be not in time. So Lynch takes third base. So this is the biggest threat by the Raiders in a few innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Lynch on third. Brantlinger at the plate, and called third strike for out number 2. That's going to bring up number 20.
Now batting number 20,
Toffolo has 0 for 1 for the day. Strike 1. That is lined right out towards center field, and Willis is going to make the catch for the 3rd out. And the Royals win 5-0, shut out the Raiders. But the Raiders were really competitive in this game. Like, they had multiple times they were threatening to score and left runners on base. So a really good challenge, and one that the Royals will have to be aware of when sectional time comes. So we'll see if I can quickly get, because I don't want to stay here too much later, as we have a lot of, I hate packing up when it's dark. So Royals do have 8 hits to the Shenandoah Raiders 4. Royals get no errors, while Shenandoah had 2 errors in the game. And so the Royals win and advance, and they have one more conference game next week against Westdell, I believe. So this puts the Royals in sole possession of first place with just the Westdell game left, and so they're at least a clinch, I think, of a share and a chance to win it outright next week against Westdell. I think that's their 16th or 17th win in a row. Can't even keep track anymore. And they have some tough games. They got Big School in Anderson tomorrow, Big School New Pal on Saturday. They go against sectional opponent, Friday is New Pal. Saturday, they go against sectional opponent Hagerstown, who they're going to face in the first round. And then they go against Big School East Central later on at that Connorsville tournament. And then next week, it doesn't get any easier. You got a really good Pendleton Heights team. And then you have Westdell conference game for the conference outright championship, and then you got Lawrence North Big School. So the schedule for the Royals is not going to get any easier here as this season continues and heads into the postseason. But that's kind of what you want. You want to get yourself ready to play in the postseason. I think we're going to give our Paxton Farm Sweet Corn Player of the Game to Brooklyn Willis. She had a home run and a triple and played really well. And we could also, I'd say, Tatum Adams too. Adams pitched the entire game, had a shutout, and had a real critical 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded inning there that got the Royals out of a jam. And so I'd say we're going to go with 2 Paxton Farm Sweet Corn Players of the Game, Brooklyn Willis and Tatum Adams. A couple seniors that were honored before the game for senior night. So I do want to thank everybody for watching. We do appreciate it. I don't know when our next live stream will be. We are going to apply for the sectional, and hopefully that works out. That might be our next live stream. I don't know. So we're kind of down to the end of the school year and lots of things going on, so we will see where we're at, and we will hopefully be able to see one more baseball or softball stream before tournament play comes up. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and really good matchup with the Raiders, a team that will be a tough matchup should we see them in the sectional, and something we'll need to be prepared for. So good matchup here and some tough matchups coming up. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.